Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are paying tribute to an icon, and I'm going to make this Cuppa 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 inspired dump cake from Dolly Parton's character Truvy in Steel Magnolias. I can't wait to show you how this all comes together. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the kitchen. I'm Noreen, and this is my kitchen. And today we are honoring the queen of country music, Dolly Parton. I wanted to pay homage to a lovely woman, a great musician, and a talented actress. In the movie Steel Magnolias, if you are not familiar, Truvy's beauty spot, the salon where everyone gets their hair done, they are talking while having hair done by Truvy about a Cuppa 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 cake that Clary gave her a recipe for. And it's a cuppa fruit cocktail, a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, and you mix all that together and you bake it until it's golden bubbly. Truvy says she likes to serve this with vanilla ice cream to cut the sweetness. So today I'm taking inspiration from that recipe, and I'm going to make a dump cake using ingredients from my pantry and my refrigerator, and we're going to channel our Truvy and make this Cuppa 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 dump cake. And what you're going to need is, I have 1 box of Duncan Hines classic yellow cake mix, 1 can of crushed pineapple. This is a 15-ounce can. 1 28-ounce can of fruit cocktail. We're going to use the syrup and everything. And because I think that all fruit cocktails should have a whole ton of cherries, I have a small bottle or jar, and this was a 10-ounce jar of maraschino cherries that came with no stems, but we're not using the juice for that. You're also going to need 2 sticks of butter cut into pats. I've cut each one of these into almost 16 pieces. This one is 16, this one is 15. It doesn't matter as long as you get it close, but it's like a half tablespoon pat of butter. If you've never made a dump cake, you're in for a treat. And this one, we're going to make it, and we're going to say thank you, Dolly, for all the many years of beautiful music that you shared with us and beautiful movies that are in our hearts forever. So what you're going to need is, you need your pan, and this is called the dump cake for a reason. So there goes our fruit cocktail and our crushed pineapple. Now, I like a lot of fruit in my dump cakes. So, a lot of times dump cakes will call for pie filling or something like that. But honestly, you can't make a dump cake with 1 can of pie filling. You really need 2, because I feel like you just need that. When you eat like a fruit-based dessert, you want a lot of fruit. I know this looks like a lot of juice, but don't worry. The cake mix needs hydration, and also that butter is going to give it beautiful crumbly texture. But I think that a dump cake needs a good amount of fruit, and the amount of juice here is not concerning, so don't worry about it. Now we're going to take our cake mix, and you guys can use any cake mix that you want. Anyone who's been here any length of time knows that I only use Duncan Hines cake mix. They're my favorite cake mix. And you're going to start sprinkling it evenly over the top. Make sure you get it in those corners too. And toward the end, you can just get it in there. Take your spoon or fork or something. You can do it with your hands too. No worries. Just gently spread this out evenly, or as evenly as possible. Now you're going to take your clean hands and you're going to arrange all the butter across the top of the cake mix. And that right there is as easy as it gets. My butter ran out a little early, so I broke up a couple of pieces. That is not going to affect the outcome at all. You don't even need to worry about it, so don't. We're going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for between 30 and 40 minutes. And when it's ready, I will bring it back and I'll show you what it looks like. Our Cuppa 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 dump cake is out of the oven. So I started off at 30 minutes and I added 10 minutes 3 times actually. So it was actually in the oven for like an hour. But all ovens vary. Make sure that you check it at least at the 35-minute mark because your oven may be correct. My oven, the temperature is not accurate, so I have to make sure I check it. So now we're going to serve this up. It's absolutely beautiful. Now on the edges you can see sometimes the cake mix doesn't always get fully absorbed into the liquid, and that's okay because once you scoop it in there, it's going to be fine. It's baked, it's cooked, and it smells incredible, I have to tell you. And now we're going to serve some. It's still warm. This has been cooling for about an hour. So I'm just going to go ahead and scoop a bit onto this plate over here. And as it cools, that is going to thicken as well. So really, this is like a delicious cobbler that you made from your pantry. These are things that you probably have in your kitchen cupboards or on your pantry shelf. Maybe you want a dessert and you don't have all the ingredients to make like cake or what have you. So here you go. And because we have to cut the sweetness, we're going to serve it up with a little ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. And that is I mentioned this in the last video. This is homemade vanilla ice cream. And I have been working, it is no churn. I've been working to develop a new version of no churn ice cream because the original no churn recipe is many people claim that it is too sweet for them. So, and that's fine. This is very different and it's not as sweet. And I think that you're going to like it. So let me know in the comments below if you want to know how to make the ice cream, and I'll put that on the list for the future. That is how you make a delicious Cuppa 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 Steel Magnolias Dolly inspired dump cake. Fruit cocktail, crushed pineapple, extra cherries, a cake mix, and some butter. That's as quick and easy as it gets. Now, maybe it's not quick, but it's easy for sure, and it's delicious. Would you like to taste it?
I have to.
You have to. So I'll make sure and get you a little bit of this ice cream to cut the sweetness. What do you think?
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Well, there you have it. This is great to take to a potluck, to share with a neighbor, or just to make for your family for tonight's dessert. So, all blessings on the family of Dolly Parton. We love you, and we are praying for you, and we're keeping you in our thoughts and prayers because we know how hard loss can be. And this wasn't just a loss for your family, it was a loss for an entire world. I know it's a little bit different from what I normally do, but I really felt the desire to pay homage to an American legend. So, and an icon, absolutely. So I hope that you give this a try. I hope you will give the video a thumbs up. I hope that you will find the hype button and use that. I hope that you will hit the subscribe button as well. And I hope most of all that you give this Cuppa 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 inspired dump cake a try sometime soon. And I hope you and your family love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.